Yo, what's good? What's going on, man? Salute to everybody tuning into the channel. It's your boy, Acito, man. We got to talk about it, man. T-Top's card went down yesterday, man. Long ass day, bro. Long ass day. I did not get a chance to see New Jersey Twerk versus T-Rex, man. The event literally, it was like 11 o'clock. The event was still going on, bro. Like, I literally, soon as Av and Bad News was done, I was like, I'm going to sleep, bro. Niggas had to get up 2 o'clock in the morning for work, bro. I'm not about to stay up to no 12 a.m., bro, for a battle rap event. Like, I did that for Ice and Rock Lee with the Tay Rock card. And now we had to go through this with T-Top's card. So, first and foremost, okay, I do want to say salute to T-Top, for stepping out on a limb and saying, you know what, I'm going to do something. I'm going to put my own money up and I'm going to throw my own card. So I got to salute him for that. You know what I'm saying? That's a very, very big risk, man, going into 2025 this year. Being not I don't want to say a league owner, but like, I guess he's being a league owner because he said he's trying to develop talent and things of that nature. That's a very, very risky game right here. Just look at some of the key players, that have kind of took a back seat to throwing events, from RBE to URL to King of the Dot. Like, we don't see them as frequently as we once did before. And I think there's a valid reason to why, due to bootlegging, due to the lack of promotion from artists, them not showing up prepared, the fans just not really being engaged and really feeling a propelled reason to want to purchase and support the actual cards. Fans are tired to just keep on getting the same product again and again. And one of the reasons I feel people like Hitman Holla are successful, I would say Easy with the Trenches is successful. Salute to iBattle. These people have they've kind of developed their own cult following, along with like Bullpen, along with the Riot. They have built their own cult following through consistency, and building trust, with the consumer. I don't know. Some of these platforms, man, it's just too much of a gamble, man. It is way too much of a gamble to purchase these pay-per-views, man, and really like pray and hope that the battlers are gonna come prepared, that the event is gonna start on time. It's just too much, man. Let's get into it, though. So, first of all, the event started 3 to 4 hours late, okay? Salute to 15 Minutes of Fame, or was Hip Hop Is Real. One of them were outside the venue actually talking to the crowd, which I thought was super dope, We got to see some of the people that were in line, some of their predictions, who they came out to see. I'm not going to lie, like about 80% of the people in line said they were there for New Jersey Twerk. I saw a lot of people saying they were there for Ness. They were looking forward to Tay Rock and Ness. I was like, wow. Like, I was shocked, man. So I'm just like, okay, we got a nice, broad, mix up of a crowd. So this should be a really dope crowd. You know what I mean? Like, in there in New York, the Mecca, should be a beautiful event. Bro, first the event is supposed to start at 3:30. Pushed it to 4. 4 o'clock comes. 4:30 comes. Nothing. 5 o'clock comes. Nothing. 6 o'clock comes. Nothing. It's like, bro, what the hell is going on, bro? Prior to that, T-Top had some issues with the stream, with the Wi-Fi. They didn't have any Wi-Fi in the venue, so they couldn't stream the I forgot the name of but the previous event, the day before, they couldn't stream it because they didn't have Wi-Fi. So I don't know why. I don't know how you don't do your due diligence and make sure the building has Wi-Fi, a Wi-Fi connection. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like this 4-hour wait. T-Top's not the first one. There's been a multitude of platforms that have done this throughout the years, and they have heard it. And T-Top, if you're going to step into this room of being a league owner or being a promoter, you are going to get the praise and the criticism. Even though this is your first event, cool. But no, we're not letting shit slide. 4 hours wait to start the event is insane. You got niggas not showing up on time. I don't want to hear that, bro. If they doing this for you for a favor, then they need to be professional. You know what I'm saying? And if you're paying them you getting the homie discount, You getting the homie performance, the homie professionalism. That's terrible for your first event. That's terrible, bro. And who suffers? The fans. So now you got the fans in the building. They're restless. They're annoyed. They tired. They antsy. It's like, bro, they you know what I mean? Even us at home. So I already know how the people in the building feel. You know what I'm saying? Standing up for hours and hours. They have no commentary. There's no host. Nobody's on the mic. You know what I mean? For us at home, T-Top just kept playing his damn music, a music video. Like, come on, man. This is nasty, bro. T-Top, you've been in the game too long to know I need to cross my eyes and cross my T's and dot my I's and make sure I have this. Make sure I have this. Like, come on, bro. You didn't have anybody consult. You didn't have anybody to help put this shit together with you. You said you talked to people. You said you had people helping you. So I don't know, bro. I can't even like cut any slack for T-Top, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, the event was terrible. It was terrible. That shit was not worth $50 at all, bro. I'm sorry. All y'all being real kind and, you know, oh, T-Top, you're gonna get it back the next time. Nigga, ain't no next time, bro. Do you know in 2024, the magnitude of events that we paid for? You could check my Rap Grid account, bro. The magnitude of battles, you know, we've paid for, didn't get the battles. Niggas choke. You know what I'm saying? Certain matchups just don't happen. We don't get no transparency. Like, nah, bro, nah. We cannot let this shit slide, bro. Charlie Clips versus KCJ. I'm just gonna go right into it, bro. Charlie Clips versus KCJ. Charlie Clips, I don't know what the hell. Yo, Charlie Clips, I already cooked you. I already cooked you last year, bro. So anybody booking Charlie Clips, I don't feel sorry for you. I don't. And I did not purchase this card to see Charlie Clips and KCJ. Respect to KCJ. Much love to her. She was looking very beautiful. I'm happy to see her back in action. But you needed a couple warm-up battles before you took this Clips battle. Like, you sounded real rusty. You know what I'm saying? And the crowd was already, seemed like they just didn't want to hear it, bro. You know, Clips went crazy in the first round. They were fucking with Clips, but second and third, this nigga Clips just freestyling, bro. He up there joking and shit, laughing and giggling. You know what I mean? You talking about T-Top not paying you your bread. Like, shit is just wild cringy, bro. Wild cringy, bro. I didn't like the battle. I can't even really call a winner or loser because I feel like I lost. I feel like I lost, bro. Like, it just was not a good battle. I would never go back and watch that battle again, bro. Straight up. Let me see. I'm trying to go off my memory, man. I'm gonna go to let me see. That's another thing too. Like, it was a wild, like, gaps in between the battles. Like, there was word that niggas wasn't there on time. So, and certain people didn't want to go on stage first. It's just crazy, bro. Snake Eyes and Rum Nitty. Snake Eyes and Rum Nitty. This was one of the better battles of the night. One of the really great back and forths, I will say. Very debatable, high action-packed battle. Salute to Snake Eyes. I know Snake Eyes proved a lot of y'all wrong, man. A lot of people had, you know, Snake Eyes in this battle, going into this battle, losing the battle. You know, they you know, Rum Nitty being the alien, the puncher, the creativity. You know what I'm saying? Like, the type of battler he is, man. It's like, bro, you going up against a Rum Nitty, man. Like, if you don't possess certain attributes, it's gonna be really tough for you to beat him. You know, and I felt Snake Eyes elevated every single round, all 3 rounds. I felt like Nitty was cool in the first, you know what I'm saying? But he really turned up second and third, you know? It's a debatable battle for me, man. First watch, I kind of gave it to Snake Eyes 2-1. I like Snake first and the third, you know what I'm saying? I like first and the third. I like Snake's second round too, you know what I'm saying? But I got Snake first and the third. But a really great battle. Really great battle. I think this battle has high replay value. I think people are going to really enjoy this battle once it drops on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Snake Eyes. Salute to Rum Nitty. Salute to T-Top. This was a really good battle to put together. Really, really good battle. I really did like it. Ness versus Tay Rock. I may not be going in order. I'm just going off my memory. Ness versus Tay Rock. I'm not going to lie. I thought this battle was going to be one-sided. But I have to also factor in, like, yo, Tay Rock just had an event the night before till like 1, 2 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? He probably tired as hell. Then had to catch a flight, you know what I mean, to go to New York to battle. Tay Rock looked exhausted. He looked exhausted. I'm not gonna lie. The first round was light. I ain't gonna lie. All three of his rounds were like, I've seen way better Tay Rock. You know what I mean? Second round was good. Like, you turned up when you realized Ness was on your ass. And I ain't gonna lie, Ness was in rare form. You would have thought we was in Philly. You would have thought we was in Philly, man. Like, this is the Ness that battled my son. That's how I looked at it, yo. This was the Ness that battled my son, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I was shocked. I'm like, yo, this nigga is wilding right now, bro. Like, Ness is wilding. Personals, the material is connecting. No dry spots. He's switching in and out of flows. You don't sound redundant. I was just like very, very impressed, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I had Ness taking the battle. You know what I'm saying? Slight gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't the best Tay Rock, man. That wasn't. And I don't think, I'm gonna talk about that a little later, in the blog. But I don't know. Like, I've seen better Tay Rock, bro. I've seen better Tay Rock. And for me, I just felt like Ness every single round, bro. Every single round. He commanded that respect. And he definitely earned it from me. You know what I'm saying? He always had my respect, but I just felt like throughout the years, I don't know, I just felt like people just kind of just didn't take Ness seriously as a battle rapper. You know what I mean? But he definitely snatched that respect, bro, against Tay Rock. I'm not gonna hold you, man. What else we got? Coffee Brown versus Swamp. Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what to expect from this battle here. I know with Swamp, he doesn't do too well against females. Coffee Brown just came off a classic with Prestavia. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, the last couple battles I've seen from Coffee, yo, she's just been so consistent, bro. All 3 rounds, she's showing up, giving you 110%. You know what I mean? Like, she's looking amazing. Like, she's really getting your money's worth when Coffee's on the card. I'm not gonna hold you. Even them battling with a tough crowd, the crowd not really giving them reaction, she fought through it. She didn't let it get discouraged. And she had Murder Mook in her corner to kind of remind her, like, yo, even Swamp was kind of getting discouraged. His material wasn't hitting. He was like getting, he was, I don't want to say he was slipping up, but he was just like, yo, when certain things weren't connecting, he was just like in his round short. Like, they were literally 90-second rounds. When the battle was supposed to be 230s, his round was like 90 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So I had Coffee Brown taking the battle pretty super clear. I mean, I feel like this battle is not going to have any great replay value due to the short rounds from Swamp and just him just kind of just giving up, throwing in the towel. It just didn't look good, bro. It just didn't look good. I think moving forward, Swamp, I think you need to just stay away from women. You know what I'm saying? Just stay on your trajectory, keep battling up as far as the top tier males. But the women is just like, that's just not one of your strongest attributes. I don't know if it's the angles, the way you're approaching these women. You know what I'm saying? You think, I don't know. It's accumulation of things, but it just was not hitting at all, bro. It was not hitting. And it reflected in your performance. It did. It really showed in your performance, man. And it was really sad to see because you having such a phenomenal 2024. I'm thinking you're going to go into this battle, and make a statement. I'm thinking you're going to make a statement in this battle. And that wasn't really the case. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Coffee Brown, man, consistency. She's not playing no games, man. She's going in there. She's giving you all 3 rounds. So, but salute to Coffee, man. Wasn't really a great battle from those two, but I got her clear as day as far as being the winner of the battle. Let's get to the shits, man. Let's get to the fuckery. Right. So we got Bad Newz versus Av. A lot of people were saying Bad Newz wasn't gonna show up. Bad Newz. Nobody heard from Bad Newz. Bad Newz was in the building, man. Bad Newz was in the building. Bad Newz showed up. Pooh Shiesty. He had like 2 people with him. You know what I mean? And he was moving through the crowd. And he did interviews after the battle. First round, he addresses the whole paperwork and him snitching. And for me, I'm just like, I'm like 60-40 with the situation, bro. Because it's like, his reaction to the paperwork is that the police lied on him. You know what I mean? And even through him rapping and explaining himself, it wasn't really too clear, but it was just like, yo, there was a lot of unanswered like questions for me. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm a street guy, I'm just like, I don't know. But me, I'm just a battle rap fan. I'm a civilian, so it's just like, it don't really affect me as far as how I see Bad News. You know what I'm saying? But I do get it as far as, the I don't want to say the gimmick, but what he portrays to be is a gangster. You know what I'm saying? A tough guy, a thug, whatever the case you want to be. But you got this on your jacket. So, he tried to address it. The fact that him even addressing it, I gave him points for it. Was the execution good? Nah, I feel like the execution could have been a little better. This was another battle that was like, I thought it would have been a little bit more exciting, but it was like, it was okay. It was okay. And I think a lot of this shit is due to the crowd being restless and the fact that the battlers really just like, yo, this shit, I just want to get this shit over with. That's the attitude that I got. I just want to get this shit over with. You know what I'm saying? Av was cool. I've seen better Av. I'm not going to hold you. Even though Av had a really fire, notorious big scheme and he ended it with a haymaker, kind of resorting back to Bad News and him quote unquote telling or snitching. But I thought that was fire. I did like that. But I mean, it was cool. I don't know. Who do I have winning the battle? Honestly, I couldn't even tell you, bro. Because I feel like I don't want to judge the battle off crowd reaction, because I do like some of the material that Bad News had. You know what I'm saying? I do like the material that he had. But I don't like the angle that he took against Av in the second round. He kind of tried to call Av a PDF. And basically because Verb, you know what I mean? Y'all remember Verb was saying that a battle rapper in the battle rap community was messing with a underage girl. And it's a top tier that bees in the spaces. But he wouldn't say a name. So a lot of people were saying it was Briz. And people were saying it was Av. Av took offense to it. So it was just kind of it was one of those things that never really got addressed. You know what I'm saying? But Newz took it upon himself to kind of attach Av to the angle. And it didn't hit. It kind of felt flat. So if I'm being technical, it's okay, I'm looking at the first. Did he execute? You know what I'm saying? Explain the paperwork? Not really. Second round, didn't like the angle. So I did like Av's second round. So I probably got Av taking the battle, probably 2-1 or maybe gentlemen's. But Bad News going around saying that he won the battle was, nah, bro. You didn't win the battle. You didn't. You know what I'm saying? You didn't win that battle, man. You did not win the battle, Bad News. I'm sorry. You did not win. But I don't know. I don't know what happens with Bad News at this point, bro. I don't know. I don't know as far as, does he still have a battle rap career? There's a lot of questions, that needs to be answered. And it's a lot of things that you can kind of take with a grain of salt. It's he did a couple interviews on 15 Minutes of Fame, Hip Hop is Real. And he basically was like, yo, anybody that I battle next, call me a snitch or say anything about this, you know what I mean? You risking, fucking the money up. And I thought that was really dumb to say publicly, because it's just okay, now you're putting more of a target on your back. So now leagues are going to be real antsy about booking you, because people are going to say, they're going to call you a snitch. They're going to say it in their raps. They're going to rap about it. That's just what it is. That's going to be an angle that's going to be attached to you for probably the rest of your battle rap career, unfortunately. But for you to say, if anybody calls me this, you going to do something to him during the battle, it's very unprofessional and corny to me. So for you putting that type of negative energy out there, I don't see URL booking you and risking being a liability. I definitely don't see RBE or Rare Breed booking you for a full circle. As far as Hitman, he said he unfollowed you on Twitter and Instagram. So no bags and bodies. I don't know what's up with John the Don. You know what I mean? I don't know what's up with him. I don't know if he's still doing battle rap. I know he had a lot of shit going on, man. A lot of personal shit. And we haven't really heard much from him. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it really kind of minimizes the amount of exposure, bro. And then I do see people kind of picking and choosing as far as what they're going to allow and what quote unquote is bad snitching or whatever the case may be. Like, I see people trying to say they were trolling and things of that nature, but I don't see the outrage how it was for Kid Slade, bro. When the Kid Slade shit happened, bro, they were trying to get this man out of the culture, bro. They were literally trying to get him out the culture. Niggas were saying they ain't battling Slade, everything. Now with this shit with Bad News, it's like, I don't know if it's niggas scared. Like, I don't know. And that's what made me think, like, yo, is this shit real? Like, is the paperwork real? The paperwork been valid? And that's another thing too. Like, he didn't deny. I don't recall him denying that he was in an interrogation room and he pointed somebody in a photo book. It's just like, I don't know, man. It's a lot of unanswered questions to that situation, bro. It is. But do I think his career is over? It could possibly be. If he never says, if anybody uses the snitch word, you know what I'm saying, they gonna risk messing the money up, I wouldn't question if his career is over. The fact that he's putting this out there, like, I'm willing to fuck up the battle, I'm willing to fuck up the event, you know what I'm saying? I don't see league owners booking him. Just for that. Not even not booking him for the snitch allegations, but not booking him for him threatening to incite a fucking fight. You know, I don't see people booking Bad News, bro. You know, and to make matters worse, bro, this nigga Bad News, like, he runs into Kid Slade backstage at the event. Now, according to Slade is back there minding his business, you know, chopping it up, you know, with his lady. And just Bad News comes out of nowhere, goes up to him and offers his hand to handshake him. You know, Slade kind of caught off guard, so he's just like, you know, he's just like, oh, all right, what's good, yo? Like, shook his hand, which is like, niggas not looking at Bad News like, nah, I can't even talk to him. I can't look at him. Like, it's battle rap. Yo, when Bad News goes shakes his hand, the nigga acts like he's wearing a wire in his shirt and says, breaker, breaker, and then goes and pulls Kid Slade's coat and says, now something even, like Kid Slade had a wire and it says, yo, fuck them niggas, I guess we police. Like, what? Like, why would you say that to Kid Slade after everything Kid Slade had to fight through? Why the fuck would you say we police? Like, Kid Slade's situation is totally different from yours, bro. No matter what these niggas try to say or try to get rid of my nigga Slade, his situation was totally different. You know what I'm saying? He lied to the cops. You know what I'm saying? They're saying you told the cops the truth. It's a totally different situation, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I thought that was really wild. A lot of people like, yo, Slade, why you shook that nigga hand? Yo, why you ain't say get the fuck off me? Like, Slade, that shit happened so quick. And then also Slade was mad at Hip Hop Is Real. So he's saying that Hip Hop Is Real was secretly recording. That when he was back there was no cameras or nothing. So it's easily you could think that maybe Hip Hop Is Real was following Bad News outside of the venue to maybe get an interview, and it just so happened to catch the interaction between you and him, you and Bad News, and just got that on, camera. But I ain't gonna lie, the way that shit got put up and then it got recycled throughout the culture, that shit looked bad, bro. That shit looked bad. It looked bad. I'm not gonna hold you. It did. It looked bad, bro. But that's the last thing my nigga Slade need, man. Like, he don't need to be compared with you or no shit like that. I didn't like that. I didn't think that was cool. I thought that was kind of corny, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Like, as far as Bad News still having a career in battle rap, is it an Adi Boom situation? I don't know. I don't really hear too much, as far as from the top tiers and the superstars in the culture, as far as them on some, like, get him out of the culture, like, banning Bad News. I don't hear that type of energy. So, I don't know, man. I know he got a battle coming up with Riggs in North Carolina. So, I don't know, bro. We just got to wait and see what happens. But, yeah, man, like, that event was just too fucking long, bro. Like I said, I was mad. I didn't get a chance to see T-Rex in New Jersey twerk. You know what I'm saying? I heard it was good. I heard the crowd was like a little lackluster a little bit, but they still put on and did their thing. I definitely got to check that out, but I ain't gonna lie, yo, T-Top. You said you spent $100,000 on this card? I don't know, my nigga. You got a lot of niggas. Oh, you got Geechee and Mozzie. Salute to my nigga Geechee and Mozzie. I didn't see that battle. I actually missed that. But I know they battled on the second night. I didn't get a chance to see that battle, so I gotta check that out. But I heard Geechee got that pretty clear. But I one thing I did hear consistently, that niggas wasn't getting their money. Like, Clips was freestyling about that. I heard Geechee was freestyling about that. So I don't know what's going on with the financials and shit with this card. But T-Top, that's not it, bro. That's not it. That's not it at all. This wasn't good. This wasn't good at all. This wasn't ran good. Wasn't smooth at all. I'm going to say this again. I've said this before. Y'all have to leave the events and the leagues to the professionals, bro. If you're not going to spend money and run the shit correctly, just leave it alone, bro. Because what makes you think we're going to spend $50 to invest in your next car? Like, what makes you think we're going to do that, bro? Like, be real. Like, just be real. And you think these niggas gonna give you the homie discount for your next car? No, they gonna charge you. They're gonna charge you. And you're gonna want to get that money back. And you pretty much, I'm gonna be honest, like, I feel like you kind of lost a little trust in the consumer with this card here, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man, just on a quality standpoint. But I don't know, man. I don't know, T-Top, man. Like, I'm wishing you the best, but you gotta tighten up, bro. You gotta tighten up. Because that wasn't a good look to me. That was not a good look at all, man. If I had to rate this car 1 through 10, I'm not gonna hold you, man. I didn't see T-Rex in Twerk, but just how long this shit was and how the battles were, like, without even seeing Twerk and Rex, I give it like a 5.5. So depending on how that battle was, and if it even moves the needle, it may be a 7. But I gotta wait and see. But I don't know, man. I'm just like, yo, y'all need to leave it to the professionals, bro. Y'all need to leave it to the professionals that's going to make sure that these battlers show up on time, have all 3 rounds. The quality of the stream is going to be good. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be commentators. You know, we're going to be entertained at home as well in the building. So, I don't know, man. Y'all need to open up a budget for that, man, and make sure that is included in your event. You know what I'm saying? Commentators. It's too many out there, you know, that probably would have did it probably for nothing. Salute to D.I. the Henny Man. I like him and Cortez. They had a really great conversation about the Av and Bad News battle. But I'm just not, I don't know, man. I'm not rocking with it. I'm not rocking with it, bro. I'm not. If I was you, if you didn't buy this card, I would just wait for the YouTube drop. I would wait for the YouTube drop. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, that's just my opinion, man. Salute to T-Top. Just my opinion. My constructive criticism, man. Let me know what y'all think. What was y'all thoughts in the building or on pay-per-view? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all social media platforms at AceIsWorking. It's your boy Acito. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.